Thailand, rescuers remain hopeful of finding a junior soccer team missing inside a deep cave network in the country's north.
I don't actually recall the first time I heard about the boys being trapped. It was in the general media.
At the cave's entrance, desperate parents pray.
Immediately, my interest pricked up because I'm involved in cave rescue.
Divers located the 12 boys and their football coach overnight, sitting in a pocket of air 5 kilometres from the cave entrance.
How many of you? 13. Brilliant.
After they were found, everything changed.
From the outset, I had a sense that I could contribute to this rescue. I knew that I had a set of skills that is pretty unique.
An anaesthetist with diving experience is among the Australians aiding the rescue effort.
Very quickly, the Australian government got involved and phoned me up.
Foreign Affairs were on the phone and saying, can you make a flight at 4 o'clock?
Exactly how they'll reunite the boys with their families is the biggest problem rescuers will have to solve.
Well, the impressions of the plan were still, we were very apprehensive about it.
There's no way you can anaesthetise a child and then submerge them and bring them out without drowning them.
By this stage, I was convinced that there was no alternative and it was what we had to do.
It was the best, worst plan that we had. I had no confidence at all that it was going to work and the children could survive.
With the eyes of the world watching, an operation has begun to save 12 boys and their soccer coach in Thailand.
The plan was for Harry to go into Chamber 9, where the boys had been staying for the last 2 weeks.
I was sitting in the water kind of up to my waist and got the kid to sit on my knee. Then I administered the first anaesthetic injection into his leg, and within about 5 minutes, his head starts to get noddy and he starts to go off to sleep.
They would start from where Harry was, swim an initial 300 metres through to Chamber 8, which is where I was located. Some of them by that stage were already starting to wake up.
As a kid disappeared, that was the last I would see or hear of them. All the divers really had to wait until we got out of the cave, or at least to Chamber 3, to find out if the kids had made it out alive.
Even right until we exited the cave at the end of day 3, that was the only time we allowed ourselves to really relax.
A hero's welcome as the divers who rescued the Thai football team emerged from the cave after their final mission.
Their coach have now been brought out of the flooded cave system.
Seeing the kids in the ward afterwards, it just brought home the whole, the enormity of the task.
Of course, this is something that anybody would do if they had the skills and experience and were in the right place at the right time. If there's human lives at stake, naturally, you do whatever's required.